What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Oh man, it's about time. Isn't it weird? Moments like this? I think it's weird. You're at all-time highs. This is something that should be momentous. But I feel like, where you been? Huh? We got work to do. We're just getting started. Oh, you showed up late. That's great. We got more to go, right? Like that. I'm not impressed. I am impressed. It's a momentous occasion. Don't let me water it down. This is a phenomenal thing. New all-time highs for XRP. It's been a front runner, a leader in the crypto space this whole damn cycle. Maybe not the whole cycle, but since November at least, since October. And it's doing it here too, right? One of the first blue chips to actually break above its all-time highs. That's phenomenal. And not just your all-time highs, but guys, this is a range that's... I keep shifting between charts here. I want to stay on the Binance chart for the volume, but we can do this chart real quick just for the history. This is a range that you've been in for multiple cycles now, right? For several cycles. This is the third cycle. One bull cycle, two bull cycles, third bull cycle here. You're finally breaking out. Like this, it's reality, right? And it's all coming together. It's all coming together. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. This is very frustrating, but we're just going to let it play out, all right? It's not a big deal. Don't got to get frustrated. Okay, here we are. $3.58 right now. It's happening just like we thought it would, right? Here, boring. Who cares? Nobody bats an eye at XRP. Boo-hoo, whatever. It's probably going back down, right? It was a one-off. Here, the only thought, like, who's going to sell? Right, you do this after a move like that. Who the hell's going to sell here? Right? Novices, amateurs, people who hate money. That's who. The only thought on people's minds as of the last week has been that we're going to go to new all-time highs. It's no surprise that we're here now. Absolutely. Everything's gone exactly. And now the perspective is completely shifted. Right now, all eyes are on XRP. All eyes. And there's not a lot of volume, granted. Not a lot of volume on this weekly time frame. You can come down a little bit. Wouldn't it be funny? Maybe not so funny for the people holding XRP, but if we came down a little bit, we have this double top look. Who cares? Whatever. Come down and then go back up. That would kill your momentum for a day, and then you're going to be back through it. But that's not how XRP likes to move. And everybody knows that, right? XRP, because again, let me bring it to you this way. Who the hell's going to sell? Like, you bought here, you're in it to win it. Who the hell's going to sell at this point in time? And maybe some panic sellers would, you know, if there was some kind of event, maybe if there's a negative news driven event, I don't know. Maybe there's something in the technicals telling us that we're going to go down. We can look at that real quick, but I think this is the beginning, man. The great beginning of great things to come, right? Last time you were in a breakout phase, it lasted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. You continue to bleed out for the remainder of these this like next month to the upside. You moved up here whenever you started to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks right there, up. We don't have any more history because it's the Binance chart, but you get the point, right? Looking at the 1 hour time frame, this is the real reason I wanted to use the Binance chart, not for the long-term stuff, the short. Look at how freaking bullish that is, you guys. That's fantastic. It's fantastic. Now, I will address you are lacking volume, right? Volume came in, and now volume's dying off as you're moving higher. You probably get another run, and your volume dies off. I wonder. Let's look at this on a 15-minute time frame. I wonder if you got a 3 bearish drives pattern here. Let's see. Let's just see now. Nope. That wouldn't be it. Maybe you're about to form it. Maybe that's what it is. High to low here. Oh my God. Deep extensions. But we're on small fibs, so that's okay. I'll tell you what, if your next stopping point is $3.76 to $3.78, if you stop somewhere in that range, that is a 3 bearish drives pattern, and you likely would pull all the way back down to about 350 and or below that, okay? Likely there or lower. That'd be my thoughts. 15-minute time frame, it's just so bullish. Volume's dying off, sure, and yeah, but you are phenomenal. You're fantastic. I mean, could you go lower? Sure, and we'll go over where you'll go down whenever you do go down, because you're not just going to move up forever, but dude, so freaking bullish, you guys. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I forget what I was saying yesterday. I remember that I was saying that we'd go down a little bit, right? Because I remember saying we had double bearish divergence, right? That was here. That was here. We didn't go down at all, man. That double bearish divergence was BS. Absolutely not. Yeah, once you cross green on the MACD, that should have invalidated. Once you got back overbought on any of these indicators, that should have invalidated it. But hell, I forgot. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I was bearish here. You went down, but you found support at prior resistance and then reversed. That candle right there should have invalidated any call. And even if I was bearish, like, who cares? We've been calling for new all-time highs for so long, right? At no point was I at all saying to sell. Nobody better sell. Just because you're bearish on something doesn't mean you sell. You look forward to buying more, right? I think even in that title I said buy the dip. What little dip it was, but hell, man. It looks really good. It looks really good, you guys. Very, very healthy. I like the structure and everything. The 4-hour time frame looks like you could keep going. Let's look at this on a different aspect. Let's zoom out a little bit, okay? Let's yeah. Look at this W pattern, man. These W's for the win across the board for crypto, huh? Some of the most friendly patterns. Shout out to Da Vinci Jeremy. It's the first time I ever heard someone talk about a W on a chart was through his YouTube channel. DJ15, you guys know who I'm talking about, Da Vinci. He's the OG bit. He's the guy that's famous for having the video that said, dude, just $1 Just put $1 in Bitcoin. That's him. Hangs out with Carl from the Moon and MM Crypto. I don't know if they hang out, so I'm sure they're still friends, but yeah, he's like a multi-billionaire now. He's the guy that was literally preaching. He's like, dude, just put $1 into Bitcoin. Just do. He knew, man. He had. Oh my God. Don't we all wish we could have found that video earlier? Legend, absolute legend, man. And I know. People have their thoughts on him, negative thoughts on him, whatever, man. He's a historical figure in the crypto space. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you get yourself cultured. High to low here. Enough about other people though. Let's talk about you, XRP. 1886 here. I was just talking about the W's. He's the first person I ever heard talk about W patterns, right? And they really are, for the most part, pretty damn successful. W's, where they start, you end just above there, right? We've been talking about that. You tend to go just above there. You're at your 1886200 level. It makes sense that you might stop right here. And where do you go once you find resistance at your 1886200? You pull back to your 1618 and you find support, your 1414 and you find support. You don't normally go back below the nipple here, but you can go back around here. You'll consolidate at the top of the W, and then you'll continue to run. What you're probably going to do here, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but you're probably going to flag out. You're probably going to flag out, and you'll likely, most of the time whenever you go from this level, you do go to the 1414, at least the 12, or at the most the 1272. Could you go back below $3? Absolutely. Are you going to go back below your prior all-time highs? Probably. And that's my guess. Probably. Maybe not. I mean, maybe you just keep running. And and obviously, if you get above $3.70, if you get above $3.70, you're probably not stopping until you're above $4. You get above $4.20, you're not stopping until you're at $4.50. You get above there, you're not stopping until $5.30. Like this, again, even though we're talking about possible consolidation here and what's normal, XRP is doing something that's very not normal for it, which is pumping, right? It's being exciting. But whenever it is pumping, the normal thing is to just not stop. So understand, we're calling for a correction here. I'm setting myself up for failure, but I'm going off of standard stuff, right? Taking the emotions out of it, just going for the standard stuff. If you're finding resistance here, and I think you are, I think you're dying off a little bit. You can see it on the 1 hour time frame with the volume, 15-minute time frame with the volume there. I would think you pull back at least the 1600, which is at 325. You're at 359 now. If not there, then maybe 304. I doubt you go to 290. I bet you stay above $3. But again, who the hell's going to sell here? Panic sellers, like that's it. But like if that happens, then panic selling is going to be quick. You might not even flag out, man. Again, we're idealizing this kind of thought of a flag. It might be like this: down and then out, then you're done. Sunday pump. I don't know. You know, it doesn't have to be a long drawn out thing. In fact, I doubt it is a long drawn out thing. You're going higher. At the end of the day, regardless of how far down you're moving, it's going to be small potatoes and insignificant compared to the upside move that you got coming your way. We're looking for prices that are all the way up, you guys. It's time to finally see this come to shape all the way up at $11.35 to $13, $16. I'm thinking somewhere between $13.86 to $16.42. That's the target area. It's what we call the money zone. It's colored orange because it's the money zone. Bitcoin is the new color of money. I know the Bitcoin Cash people hate whenever I say that, but I mean, Bitcoin Cash is probably more like money than Bitcoin anyways. Bitcoin's more like gold, right? Digital gold. People say, well, there can't be Bitcoin Cash is a failed project because Bitcoin is the leader. There can't be two, but that's not true. Bitcoin doesn't want to be what Bitcoin Cash wants to be. Bitcoin Cash doesn't want to be what Bitcoin is. If you guys don't know, sorry to preach another crypto on here, but Bitcoin Cash wants to be a peer-to-peer currency. Bitcoin wants to be digital gold, a store of value, right? That's what all the maximalists say. It's a store of value, but that's not, anybody in the Bitcoin Cash community would not say it's a store of value. So if one wants to be a store of value, one wants to be peer-to-peer cash, I think there's room for two. But we color it orange because BTC is the Mac Daddy. Maybe not because it's the color of money, but because it's the color of the Mac Daddy crypto and the best form of money that we have on the planet as of now, or at least as far as value goes. I got nothing else for you guys. I'm just rambling philosophies at this point. That's the target. At no point are we thinking of selling until we hit the target, or until things look really, really dramatic on a negative scale on like the daily or weekly time frames. Okay, but we're not there yet. Things are just starting to pop. This is the beginning. If you sell here, you will cry later. If you try to time it right now, you are setting yourself up for sadness. Only buy, do not sell, and dips are for buying. That's it, right? Oh, but I could have sold here and then bought there. Yeah, you could have. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. It's one thing to think it in your head. It's one thing to execute, man. It's a whole different thing. And you can think that you're Gandhi, but bro, it will not be peaceful for you. I'm telling you. You might be Gandhi. You might go hungry, man, if you sell your XRPs here. Don't you dare sell. And that's the thing, man. That's the one thing keeping me from thinking that you could consolidate. Maybe you do just keep moving up, because who in their right mind is going to sell now? All the sellers got that. You had multiple cycles to sell. You had 7 months, 8 months to sell. You're breaking out to new all-time highs, and now you're going to sell? That's a terrible. Like, don't do it, please. Don't be one of those people. Hit the like button, subscribe. Be one of those people. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.